Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
First and 10. Porter. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
To throw on third down. Porter. Flushed out right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A third down gain of 19. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
To throw on second down. Porter. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Porter. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. After him, and they get there for the sack. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford, open man is Trey Burton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Stafford on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion 1st down.
At the 43.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game. And he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. Throwing again is Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them in a screen pass.
Oh, heck, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to sling this deep downfield and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Yeah, it certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with no score.
On 1st down at Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford, open man is Galladay, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
2-yard pick.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Set to kick off.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with...
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeRon Harmon. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Easy, like 22.
From the gun, here's Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And now look at him go. Past the 20. 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Let's go.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Lions 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll run with the former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And with a hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep, Ryan Switzer. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Porter. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Porter. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 41-yard punt, but just another 31 following the run back. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Porter. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Porter. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Throwing on 3rd and long. Porter. Forced out to his left. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Porter. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Lions take over.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now.
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And his kick is right through.
Score Vikings 17, Lions 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Harrison Smith. Man to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
43-yard line.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Porter. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. These guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
The second down pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. The final shot before the break. Stanford. And his throw here is incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. He's got Burton here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. A tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's tough time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
32.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Stafford, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, but they should now have some sense of continuity
and be able to make some of these plays.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 2nd down now. It's Gordon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Melvin Gordon.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Porter. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys who wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On 2nd down, Swift. Try down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd down.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, Porter.
Porter's pass complete to Ryan Switzer. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Throwing on 1st down, Porter. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Able to get this to Gordon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Off play action, Porter. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. The play fake. Porter. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Porter. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I
think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on third down. Oh, no, he lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
17.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Stafford will try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 43 yards on the ground.
28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Lions 24. Vikings.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On first down, Porter. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
At the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for the offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Vikings.
On 1st and 10, Porter. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. It's from around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his second touchdown of the night. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. And he's able to put it through.
That's the score. Lions 31, Vikings 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Throwing on first down. Porter to Jefferson on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off-play action. Porter. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And now it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Porter. He's going to let it go again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Deron Harmon. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throw left side taken in by Galladay. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. That catch good for only a couple. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Pinheiro lining up for the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for
another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get...
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
After the interception, here's Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Stafford going to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Again, it's Stafford. And it is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
38.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Detroit, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.